hopefully I made this one public. I did it actually this time. If you've heard it before when I start, like, I wonder if I made this one public. Well, I did that earlier. I made one unlisted and started streaming. So hopefully I got this one listed. Man, technical difficulties. I'm here because videos weren't working out, so I'm just going to do a live sale preview for tomorrow's sale. Today is Tuesday, tax day, April 15th. Maybe there's nobody on YouTube. And yeah, I'm doing a preview for tomorrow's sale, Wednesday, the 16th. So I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday so far. Hey, Tanya, I was going to go live right now. Oh, that's funny. Well, should I go off? Do you want to go on together? I don't know. What were you going to do? Were you going to show off your haul? Because I want to see your haul. I'm just trying to do a sale preview for tomorrow because I couldn't make an actual video. So I'm going to actually get myself in the chat as well. Subscriptions. Oh, there's other people. I see Jen's on right now also. So let me see. I know I just missed something from you, Tanya. I'm surprised you're back already. I thought you might still be shopping. I was like, oh man, I wonder how long that's gonna take. Hello, Flo Casso. And anybody else here? I'm not really. Here we go. Now I'm in the chat. All messages. All right. No, I got to print labels right now. Then I'll pop on after it. Okay, cool. Get those labels printed, man. That is a constant process. Hello, Painted Pony. Welcome in. Flocasso, Painted Pony, and Tanya. Good to see you. So yeah, you've heard it before. It was loads of contemporary jewelry, but I managed to spend a good amount. You know, that's good. There's a large demand for contemporary jewelry, which I like. I'm appreciating contemporary jewelry more and more. There's just so much. There's so much out there to know. Yeah, so you've heard the routine. Trying to shoot video. Video's not working out, so I'm just going to go live and start throwing some things out that are going to be coming up tomorrow. There were a few things that I brought around. What was that, Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday. And maybe if there's time at the end, I'll show those as well. But otherwise, those will just be coming straight into tomorrow's sale. So if you didn't see the show on Saturday, go check that out because there were some items that are in there that got passed on. Some really nice items actually that got passed on. That'll be coming around for tomorrow. So since then, I've acquired a whole bunch of great stuff. It's that time of year. It's like the spring melt. There's a flood of nice jewelry coming through right now. So one of the most recent acquisitions were these coral button earrings, 800 silver clip backs. So nice gentle clip back on that. I did see one of them had a thread. Oh yeah, little thread hanging out right there. So probably just try to tuck that back in. It doesn't look like it's actually unraveling. But those will be coming up. They are 800 silver with the little gold gilt on them. A nice little patina as well. Old. Probably Italian. But pretty darn unusual. I don't know if I've ever had that exact kind of bulb design like that. And with that was a great coral necklace as well. Pretty early 20th century. It's holding together. I'm going to give it that much. Beautiful, beautiful sterling silver for May clasp on that. But yeah, you can see there's a couple spots that's unraveled a little bit. So not perfect anymore, but still beautiful and very wearable. Just needs to be treated with care. Oh, Nightbot. Constant Nightbot, that was supposed to be gone. I'm going to go remedy that right now because I thought that I had changed Nightbot's message. We can get in here and get rid of Nightbot's. Oh, here we go. Timers. We can just turn that one off. Yeah, we need HQZ's quotes back. All right. Commands. Just give me a second here to get that one worked out. I thought I had changed that one yesterday. QOT. QOTW. Search. Early break time. All right. Got it. All right. Sorry about that, Kim. I know I had told you that I would remove that or change that. So now I've just removed it. All gone. Back to the preview we go. Hello, Terry. Welcome in. Well, you just missed all the excitement. Hello, Diane Marie. Welcome as well. Oh, yikes. Okay, back to the preview. These are great. Man, sweet little blown glass. I don't know what kind of flowers or fruit those are supposed to be, but they're just really, really nicely made. Nice little necklace there. Some fun pieces. I just like being able to mix it up a little bit. This one was here Saturday, but it's sitting right in front of me. So just show this one off again. See how it flashes in that. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty good here. Little blue amylite. Oh, there's already one on Agnes. Agnes is busy right now. That little blue amylite ring is a size 6. Size 6, man, the stone on that's just, that's fabulous. So I was looking at it with the loop earlier, and the depth in it, you can see how it was, you know, it's a fossilized ammonite, and you can see like the structure of it. Size 6 on that one. Just doing a little prep, so we're ready to go tomorrow. If we're showing it off, we might as well get a little bit of information with it as well. Oh, this one was here Saturday as well. It's really sweet. And yes, the price has gone up since Saturday. Sorry. Really sweet sterling silver and enamel eagle ring. I think Lisa was saying she's got one of these. That one's a 10, coming in about a 10, 10 and a quarter there. Size 10, a little bit plus maybe. All right, and that really nice opal. I don't know if the fire's really popping on this one. Oh yeah, there we go. I just didn't have the angle right. Too much reflection over there. Ooh, man, that's great. Great fire on that opal. Sweet. Size 8 on that one. Size 8. Yeah, no heads up on this one. I just decided to press that button and go. And I had actually started. I did what I always am afraid that I do at the beginning of the stream. I started one unlisted. So I was sitting there and talking to myself and waiting for people to come into the chat. And then, oh, shoot. There's nobody here. Either, it's one of those like bad dreams come true. No, just nobody shows up. Oh my goodness. Or it's unlisted. I'm like, yeah, I know how it is. It's unlisted. Man, not jewelry, but could be repurposed as jewelry. It doesn't matter. It's just the kind of item that I'm always stoked to find. Carved mother of pearl, little notebook. Would have had probably maybe a mother of pearl pencil that went in there. Some sort of little, man, look at the backside of this. Ooh, right, Tanya. Great notepad. I was actually thinking, it's great as it is, but it could be remade into a pendant. A little rod could be put through there, and then it could have a little custom-made bail that goes up around it, but whatever. It is what it is. Little vellum pages. So yeah, little probably late Victorian, early 20th century little notebook. So you got your day planner. What am I doing today? Well, I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm taking the rest of the week off. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful carving on that. Really, really fantastic. This necklace, I was kind of bummed. A dance card. Oh yeah, painted pony. Is this a sale now or a preview? Diane, this is a preview. Yeah. I do have stuff I can sell also, but the point was to get some things shown before tomorrow's sale, so people kind of know what else is coming around. Yeah, this one I was kind of bummed. I wanted to keep it for myself, and I wore it for a couple days, and it just wasn't lengthwise. It wasn't quite working out, and I actually like to sleep with my necklaces on a lot of times, and it came off both times that I fell asleep with it on. So that one's coming up for sale. If it doesn't work, I don't want to force it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful strand of turquoise. And kind of hard to find them with the nice little silver beads at the end. Pretty classy, nice nuggets on that. I myself am a big fan of the polished nuggets. And while we're here doing a preview, why don't I just get a quick little length on that? Oh, right there. About 21 inches on it, so pretty good length. So how's everybody's Tuesday going so far? Today was, it's cold again here. If anybody caught the Sunday Sunday ride where it was beautiful, sunny, warm, felt like summer. That was kind of the last of that we had. Since then, the fog has rolled in, and it's been in the mid 50s, mid to high 50s. I guess probably 59 right now. So it cooled off considerably. One of the things I got on Sunday at the downtown, at the Santa Cruz downtown Antiques Fair. I can't remember what they call it. Antiques Fair. Good today. Today's my dog's 10th birthday. Aw, she's a Maltese. Nice, Diane. That's awesome. Yeah, stoked to find these sterling silver textured balls. And I didn't realize it at first, but they're Silpata. And I forgot what these are called. The Galaxy or Universe or something like that. But yeah, those are sweet. I always love that, the odd textures. Like hand hammered arts and crafts finishes. Big fan of those. Speaking of which, I just got some mail, and I just saw that Vanessa Heron dropped a new video. So I was like, darn, I'm going live. I'm not going to be able to catch that until maybe later. So yeah, if you guys... there we go. I think I'm back now. At least I'm back on this side. Yeah, Vanessa dropped a video, and I actually just bought a couple pieces from Vanessa a few weeks ago, and I got them a couple days ago in the mail, and it's been such a hectic couple of days that I didn't open them. So 17 to 19 inches long on that Silpata necklace. 17 to 19 inches. Man, what a great design. I think that those retail for like $135 or $150, somewhere in that range. And I'll be bringing it around for like $60. Which, sterling ball necklace for $60 of any variety. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for dropping Vanessa's link there, Tanya. Yeah, anybody who's not already subscribed, you should head on over there to Vanessa's channel. Yeah, I could go on and on about how much I like Vanessa. And yeah, very valuable friend to Tanya and I both. So, and for Tanya and I. So thank you. Thank you, Vanessa, for being your awesome self. Ooh, I busted out this one early. I was going to wait a little while. Possibly my favorite. Yeah, possibly my favorite find of the weekend. Just because of these turquoise pieces. A couple of these pieces of turquoise are really, really fantastic. And kind of hard to tell, but these are wafers. Like they really maximized they maximized the color that they got out of these. I can just imagine what they were working with to begin with. Because they really are they're really thin pieces. But each and every one of them is just really stunning. Especially that center one. Ooh, man. A lot of times you see turquoise like this, people don't think it's turquoise. It's just so rich and deep, and there's so many soft contours inside of the stone. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful piece. And for a petite squash blossom, you know, that is what it is. A petite squash blossom. Very wearable. Super nice. Let's get the length on that one. The only caveat on this one, interestingly enough, I do see this from time to time. Everything marked, or everything tested sterling on here. Everything was sterling except for this. The hook is sterling. But this little receiving end, that was the only thing on there that didn't test as silver. And I've seen that before. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm not sure if that's a wear issue, or maybe they just had a ton of these ones sitting around. Or maybe they had them mixed up and they didn't quite remember which was which, and they just put them together. That sounds like something I would do. Yeah, really, really beautiful stones on that. And let me just get the length real fast. 18 inches. So good length on that. Very good. 18 inches. Ooh, I just can't stop looking at those. Can't stop looking at those turquoise stones. So sweet. More turquoise. That one, I like the bail on this one. Nice big bail. And I didn't see who signed this one. J.A. Smith. J.A. Smith. Another great piece of turquoise. Wow. 1.5 inches tall on that one. And that, again, that bail, wow. That could actually, oh. I wanted to show Frank. I don't know if you're still here, Frank, but I did clean up this chain. And I was actually just thinking, yeah, and I wore it. You're right. They are super comfortable. And I think this chain and this pendant might actually be a great match, because that bail is actually big enough to accommodate that. So maybe not style-wise, but you can kind of see that the bail on that one can accommodate a pretty nice chain. What a great crafted bezel on that, and all that really nice file work making that design. All that was hand filed out. Yeah, see, it got you, Nightbot. I couldn't turn off the timer, but I could turn off the quote that it was searching for. Ooh. Where'd you go, Agnes? Just one kind of really nice stone after another. That one coming in at a size 7.5, 7.25. Yeah, 7.5. It slips off my little 7.25. Big old stone on that too. Yeah, 7/8 of an inch on that stone. It's a big one. It is a big one. Oh, that's right. This was out of a shop. It's even marked 7.25 on the inside. I think that was one of the ones that came around Saturday. I must have grabbed out of the wrong pile there. These ones were not here Saturday. Nice little button. Oh, I remember back in the day, I would have been guessing names. They still want to come out. Blah, 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 blah. This is blah, blah, blah. No, it isn't. You don't know that. I don't know that. I've seen enough turquoise come from the same mine that looks so much different that I'm no longer speculating where something comes from unless it's actually marked. Even then, I might be considering, who marked that? Yeah, those are great. One thing about this, there were some really nice stones in this weekend's haul. Oh, Larimar. I don't know if I showed this one, but this one was, I don't think I did. Beautiful, beautiful Larimar stone. Kind of hard to see the depth in it, but just got to see that one in person. This one is adjustable, so the shank is not attached, and right now it sits at a 7.5. 7.5. A couple of these things still had their original tags on them, and it looked like they had been worn. Like, man, did this lady just boom, put it on and stack it and go? I don't need to take the tag off. I'm wearing it right now. But man, beautiful, beautiful piece on that. There were some nice Larimar that came out of this. I didn't get all of it. I didn't get it all. This one, okay. I'm a little suspicious on this one. I'm going to test that Larimar too, because it's marked sterling, but yeah, a couple of these, they have that look to them that sometimes they're not what they say they are. Yeah, set that one aside. Set a couple of these aside for testing. Ooh, man. This guy's coming up. That's pretty darn nice. Are these pieces from the lady who owned the cufflinks? Yes. Well, some of them are. That the Larimar, yeah, the Larimar was, and the turquoise earrings and that turquoise pendant. Ooh, man. I don't know what is this, a Roto? You guys tell me, what do you think this stone is? I think it's one of the Rotos, but it's got great color to it. I like the variation. And then it's got a little flash of that, almost like it's got pyrite embedded in there. Yep. It's got pyrite in it. Or maybe that's silver. If that's, I don't know. I'm not sure what this stone is, but it's one of those ones that it's hard to stop looking at. Again, another adjustable band, which these had those open shanks. Oh yeah, she had really good taste across the board. Like a lot of the jewelry that I passed on, I think was like really high quality costume. Well, I know it was really high quality costume. She had some like runway pieces. A lot of things that are out of my wheelhouse. And yeah, coming in right at a 7 right now on that one. Things that are out of my wheelhouse, and also things that I know are other dealers' kind of specialties. And I don't want to start bringing certain things here just because I see other dealers are successful with them, and I don't know, something about that feels weird. But also I know if I buy the stuff, there are other dealers that are still in line that could do better with it, and it's more their kind of stuff. So it feels kind of selfish for me to get some of that just because it's available. All right, size 7 going down. I'm rambling. 9 and 9. 9 people in the house and 9 thumbs up. Man, there's a lot going on today. I see those numbers jumping all over the place. Art Deco. I have a hard time passing on beautiful Art Deco pieces. Really sweet sterling silver, and we'll call it chrysoprase. We can argue on that one maybe, because I'm seeing more and more of the chrysoprase being termed green onyx. And yeah, I think for years a lot of the stuff that may be green onyx I've just called chrysoprase. And then there's the green, the green jade from Mexico. That's, who knows what actual kind of stone that is. Sometimes they're glass. But super setting on this. I digress. Beautiful marcasites. I believe everything's intact here. So let's just get all that worked out. I should clean this one up a little bit. Yep, everybody's present and accounted for. And everything's in pretty good condition there. Just needs a little brightening up and it'll look great. Did I get a size on that? Ooh, size 7 3/4. Oh yeah, size. It actually does just drop in on the 8, so it's a size 8. Another size 8. Size 8. In the bag it goes. Around the horn. Oh man. Okay, these have just been sitting here staring at me. $14-karat gold, onyx and mother of pearl, omega back earrings. They're nice. They have a big presence, but they're lightweight. Like they're actually, you get a lot of bang for the buck on these ones. Like they made the gold cages on those are pretty minimized and elegant. And then that piece of the big piece of mother of pearl in there is not super heavy. And then the little piece of onyx is just a little slice. They're absolutely beautiful. And these ones actually came out of the downtown show. So 3.8 grams on that one and 3.8 grams on that one. So they're 3.8 grams each. So for all that size and all that action going on, very, very wearable. 3.8 grams a piece. And may as well just get a measurement on them. Let's see, how big are they? They are just over 1 inch, like 1 1/16 inch. One inch. Just over 1 inch. That all came around. Oh, this one. A couple of the rings didn't make it out. I guess they just got a little bit buried. Really sweet sterling silver opal ring. Oh, good. We're picking up some of that. Picking up some of the fire in there. Never really know how that's going to work out. Yeah, that one's great. 7 3/4 on that one. Yeah, what a sweet design on that. So I might need that one. Geez, I think Yeah, that one's pretty fabulous, Tanya. I had to put that jar of opals away. Hey, Leslie, Black Dog Vintage, welcome in. How are you? Okay, this one, I think I did show this one a little bit. I don't know, did I bring this one up for sale? If I did, I probably had some crazy price on it. Man, look at the little, not only am I impressed with the size of the little needle point lapis stones on there, but look at the dome on these things. Super high dome. Ugh. Such a cool piece. I'd love to see that. I can't wait to see who gets it, and I hope I get pictures of them actually wearing it. Right at a 7.5, is that right? Yeah. Agnes says 7.5. Exactly. Yeah, I could just imagine it paired with, I don't really have anything quite right for it. But yeah, having it paired with something else as well. Very cool. 7.5 on that size, 7.5. I know a couple people had their eye on that one. On this one, I still have not done the research on this, but when I bought this, the guy's like, yeah, you should look this up. This is a really good maker. And, you know, I have a hard time, you know, you have to take information with a grain of salt. What things are said they're worth and what people are offering them for. That can be relevant, but it all has to be information that's evaluated objectively. So supposedly this guy is really well known, and these pieces are in the like $400 to $500 range, which I could see it. Extremely nice lapidary, really high quality stones. Great stamp work on that. And there you go. Marked on the inside, I think Ken Romero, I think is his name. Yeah. Ken Romero out of Taos. So there you go. And that one's adjustable as well, interestingly. Right now it's sitting at a 7.5. And let's see, 7.25, yeah. So it could go up from there. I don't know if it could really go down. But yeah, see that? Did I just whack the camera with Agnes? Agnes Sizemore just changed the angle of the dangle. Okay. Yeah, so you can see that it probably can't go down much more. I think it's gone down about as far as it can, but it can go up a couple sizes. And man, what a fantastic ring. Great presence on that one. I dig that. I really like that stamp work and those filed lines on that band. Great piece. So yeah, Ken Romero. That's the dude. 7.5? 7.25? Darn it. Yeah, 7.5. Maybe we should all look Ken Romero up right now and see what are the comps on Ken Romero. You guys want to do that with me? I've been hesitant for a long time to use Google Lens, and I've started using Google Lens a lot more. And half the time, it's more entertaining than it is informative. But I'm just curious, what is Google Lens going to say if I Google Lens this ring real fast? I'm like, dang, if I got buyers in the chat Google Lensing things that I'm selling, I better join them. You know the old cliche. All right, let's see. Did it catch it? Did it go straight to a Ken Romero piece? No, it didn't, but we can figure that out pretty quick. I did get a bunch of that really nice same turquoise. Oh, there you go. $400. $650, huh? Now, is that actually him though? Nah, that's somebody else. Ken Romero, $295 on his pendant. Ooh, that looks like Tanner Cheney. All right, I'm not seeing a whole lot of Ken Romero. That's why we do our own research here. But I am seeing comparable work. Ooh, wow. Tanner Cheney, check that out. What? Look at that. All right, I'm getting squirreled. I don't see any of Ken Romero's work real fast here, but I'm not going to take too deep of a dive into it because I'm going to sell it at a really good price. So I'm not going to be looking for the multiple hundreds of dollars for it. Not yet, anyways. If I have to put a bunch of work into it and then put it in my shops, then I might be poking for those prices. Okay. Couple of these. I hope they do pop nicely here. Really sweet. Really sweet setting on this. For a simple ring, it's got a lot of appeal to it. Kind of reminds me of those 14 karat gold earrings, in that the whole thing is fashioned with a certain elegant depth to it, like the stone, and the same with the petite turquoise squash blossom. The stone's kind of a wafer, you know, it's a kind of a thin stone, and everything about the setting complements that. A thin walled bezel, a fairly petite shank. You know, even the back of the bezel, it's like a thin. It all proportionally, it all ties together really nicely. And that stone, I'm going with chrysoprase on that one again. Size 8, bam, just like that. Super nice piece. Size 8, yeah. And this was out of that other collection, which you can kind of see just in the, at least I feel that can kind of see it just in the overall appeal of the piece. All right, I got myself out of the chat there doing my Google Lens. Oh, this one. I was actually just looking at this one this morning. Okay, I don't even remember buying this one, but it was in that group. Super cool. Can speculate on tribe. I'm actually leaning, even though it's inlay, I'm leaning towards more Santo Domingo than Zuni, but that's just based on a feel of what I've seen and what I've had in the past. So, hello, Leslie McNeil. Welcome in. Welcome today. I hope you're doing great. And the same on this as the chrysoprase ring and the turquoise necklace. It has that same elegant, almost wafer vibe, which, you know how hard it would be to do that inlay so nicely in such a wafer wafer thin construction. I hate Google Lens for costume jewelry. Oh, Leslie, I can only imagine. Yeah. Yeah, half the time my Google Lens is just entertaining to me. And once in a while, if there's something that it's way unfamiliar, hello, Elizabeth K, then I do find it to be valuable. It can point me in the right direction. But I do feel like a lot of times it's just inaccurate and misleading. So what do we have on that one? 7. Yeah, 7 1/4 on that one. Man, look at that. So such a cool design. Great design in the materials. The colors and the material remind me of the early Santo Domingo as found, or the found materials pieces, you know. But man, what a great piece. This lady had she definitely had a nice eye. Had some nice labradorite. A couple of these. I like this kind of green, really nice green flash on it, and just a solid flash. You know, you don't have to search for this one. You just gotta put it out there and it does its thing. Yeah, fantastic on that one. That one's a 7 1/2. Although I see the shank is a little out of round, so it's coming in at a 7 1/2 on the mandrel, but it probably fits a little bit more like an 8, which that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to put 7 1/2 to 8, 7.5 to 8. But lovely stone on that. Again, there's something about the proportionality of that. It's all well proportioned, from the shank to the bezel to the stone. Just all nicely crafted. I like that. If it's going to be big, chunky, and bold, have the whole thing be big, chunky, and bold. If it's going to be elegant and a little more streamlined, have the whole thing be elegant and streamlined. All right, let's see how this one pops. This was actually a really cool labradorite stone outside, because at times you can see straight through it. You get the right angle, the right lighting, and there's no flash. It's actually harder to find that than it is to find the flash. So I found that to be kind of unique. Even on the back, just boom, bam, lots of flash going on. Let's see if, can I find that? Can I find, there we go. One little window and you can see right on through it. Yeah, but then when you're wearing it, I don't even think that window's visible. Superb flash on that one. Nice veining in there. Just, it's not one of those labradorites that you look at and go, nah, I don't know. It's like, bam, yeah. Size 6 on that. Let's show, coming in just under a 6. So 5 3/4 to 6 on Agnes. Looks like old mood rings. SMP, welcome in, SMP. I missed you. Oh, maybe I'm not in. Maybe my chat wasn't in all messages there. I like that. I don't know if I quite showed the side of that. It's almost like a bill. The contour on that, really cool. Look at how high that stone sits out of there too. Really nice. Dang, I should have been putting prices on the bags, because I know how that goes. Tomorrow I'll be throwing things in the light box and I'll be like, Oh, what was my price supposed to be? How low can you go? All right, test, test, test. A couple pieces. Oh, that's right. Just wanted to test that one as well. A couple of those pieces, this one included. I'm pretty sure this one's sterling. This one feels like, is there a power source inside this ring? Because you want the labradorite that you cannot turn off. This is it. Look, it's even like, it's probably shining, reflecting off the glass behind me. Wow. Wow. Reminds me of butterfly wing jewelry. How it just has so much light. They must have put a real nice polish on the back of that, on the inside of that bezel, or the inside of that mounting, because man, there's so much light play coming through there. And look at that great color. Holy moly. You got to be kidding me. Maybe this was like a pinky ring. Oh man, maybe. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And that one's a little bit, let's see, size. It's about the same as the last one. Coming in just under a 7, 6 3/4. Oh, wow. Actually fits a 7 pretty nicely, so 6.75 on the mandrel, and boom, big blue flash on that. Wow, even here, even this little side angle over here is look at that. What? What's going on with that? Holy cow. That one's that's one of those compliment getters for sure. All right. I feel like this one came around on Saturday. Maybe not. But I also want to test this one. Yeah, something about that one. Definitely test it. That's coming in at a 7.5. It's looking better now that I see it hanging out with Agnes. Beautiful banded agate piece on that. Sardonyx. It's almost like a modern twist on an evil eye ring. Or it's a stylized evil eye, because look at how they were able to get that little squint in there. It's your a little more subtle evil eye ring if you're looking for that. Boom. Banded agate. That's the way to go. Dang, what did I say? 7.5 on that? But a lot of this was from one person, SMP. Yeah, it's all been kind of jumbled up now. But a lot of this was from one person. And I also have a kind of a style that I go for. Like, I wish I would have done a little sorting video on this group, because the thousands of items that I had to hand sort to pull less than 100 items out of. It gives you an indication of just how much curating there is in the selection that I offer. Not only on my end, but a lot of times the people that are bringing me things, they've already tailored it down to what they know that I look for, or kind of know what I like. All my size 2 says SMP, right? This one, okay. Pick this one up at the downtown show. I got to test this one as well. Yeah, it's that silver that might not be silver. But a lot of times I'm pleasantly surprised there. I'm just I'm very skeptical when it comes to pieces being marked 925 and them having a little bit of a suspicious patina. But man, statement piece either way on this one. It doesn't really matter. It was all about that big glass stone. Boom, bam, boom, bam, pat. Wow, yeah. Where's that? Put that labradorite ring together with that one. It's like pull over, pull over. So yeah, that one's going in the test pile also. But I just want to get a length on that, on just the pendant part. I'm curious, how long is that pendant? Almost 3 inches. The glass, just the stone is 2 inches long. And then the pendant itself comes in just under like 2 3/4 inches. But yeah, definitely want to test that one, make sure that it's silver. Sometimes they just have a little funny finish on them and they're legit. Sometimes they've just been really well engineered alloys that have been marked as sterling. This one coming around, it missed the last sale. There's a little interim collection of stuff that came through after last sale that I didn't bring out Saturday. That's going to be coming around tomorrow. And this is one of them. Pretty cool. Some kind of like dyed sea urchin or other kind of shell pendant. I don't know. Just very, very cool pattern on that. I like how you can see through this one. I think I already did this last time I showed this one off. So yeah, so you can see it's great how the light passes through it, almost like plique azure, but not some kind of shell. And that one, I tested that one as well because I wasn't sure. It's legit. It's sterling silver. And let me just get the size on that one. So just the stone itself is 1 5/8 inch. And the pendant hangs 2 1/8 inch. So 2 1/8 inch tall by 1 1/4 inch wide. So that one will be coming up, and it is sterling silver and whatever kind of shell that is. Just really cool piece. Oh, and these were awesome. Super elegant. Not typically what I go for, but sometimes I just see something and go, yeah, I can't just pass on that. And I'd seen I saw one earring in the pendant, and I'm like, man. And then I found the other earring and went, yeah, all right, let's put those back together and keep them together and then bring them up. Sterling silver and CZ, lots of bling, 2 earrings and a nice pendant. I don't know, it's got some marks on there. I don't know, somebody made it. Whoever made it, they did a great job. Really sweet, really nice, elegant design. So those will be coming around. Either my chat froze or we got 33 people in the house. Whoa, what was happening? What's going on? 33 people? There were like 6 people here last time I looked. Last time I noticed. So thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Little preview for tomorrow's sale. which I did schedule that. So we're planning on getting on tomorrow. Unfortunately, Leslie, sorry, we're selling at the same times. But my plan is to have Leslie on the TV right next to me, and while I'm selling, I'm also watching Leslie. And if I see something that I think someone might be missing, I'm going to let you know. Go check it out. We got quiet. Uh-oh. We got quiet. Oh, just the chat got quiet. Good. I thought maybe it was my mic that dying again. So yeah, the chat did get quiet there. This one was around Saturday. Yeah, I got you, Elizabeth. I'm a little bit behind on comments sometimes, and sometimes, whew, you know how that is. I think most people that stream kind of understand. Yep, sterling silver charm bracelet with that fabulous beach charm. I haven't tried to look him up or her up, but that'll be coming around. Just get a length on that one real fast. Nice, 6.5 inches on that. So 6.5 inches, and weight is relevant. That's a lot of sterling there. 6.5 inches and 38 grams. Sterling silver charm bracelet. Used to count charms and sell them that way. Average price per charm. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 charms. That horseshoe's a double horseshoe charm. What fun for Doug and Leslie, a twin sale, right? Yeah, you know, I used to really feel bad about potentially overlapping other people's times. And then I saw so many people overlapping times and so many people comfortably settling into the same or different places or both places simultaneously that I'm like, you know what? I can't feel bad about that anymore. And I also don't feel like anybody's threatening anybody else, because everybody here, there's probably somebody else on right now. You're free to choose where you want to go. And yeah. And Leslie's great. Like, Leslie has great items. One of my favorite rings I bought from Leslie. Yeah. So I see it as a cooperative venture here. So there you go. That's how I feel. And I do feel bad about that, Leslie. So please don't take it personally that I did step into your time, because I'm aware of that is what I did. So, but I did that with no malintent. So, just in case there were any concerns or any slight thoughts in that direction. Ooh, everything got very silent here all of a sudden. It's really sweet Mexican silver set. Post backs on these, which is nice. Those will be coming around tomorrow. And those were actually, when I first saw these, I thought they were earlier. I thought they were actually earlier than they are. And they're post Eagle assay. So they're the whole number letter system. And oh, I just wanted to say, this was one of the first things that I got out of that collection. And there's a ring that I got also. And I didn't intend on wearing it. I just liked it and grabbed it and put it on. And it's so hard to find a cuff that fits perfectly, especially a cuff like this. Look at the gap on that. Can you imagine how hard it is to find the right wrist for this to actually stay on? And it stays on my wrist. It's like a perfect fit. So I've been wearing it for close to a week now, I guess. Yeah, I am going to keep it, Elizabeth, because it's honestly the type of piece you just don't find. I got it for a great price, and it's a perfect fit. So maybe someday I'll bring it out and offer it up. Hey, Jen B, welcome in. So yeah, just wanted to show that off. That's my most recent acquisition. Another really cool piece. I don't even know where this came from. This wasn't part of a. It totally is, Tanya. Literally, this piece just appeared. I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. And I've probably had it around, and I don't remember when I got it, where it came from, but it's really awesome. All sterling silver. And look at all those CZs in there. Whoa. You can pass that off as diamonds. But yeah, just a really, really cool piece. Oh, it's signed SAB Turkey. It's actually got a little maker's mark on that. And I had fun making doing a little photo shoot with this. Worked great for the compilation I was putting together. And now I'm bringing it up for sale, so that'll be here tomorrow. And yeah, I actually had a couple different compilations of that from that photo shoot that I wanted to put together. It was hard to decide which edit to publish. Sometimes I feel like just publishing them all and letting everyone decide which one they think's better. Ooh. Oh, Frank. Frank, are you interested in that? Is it still up there? Yeah, it's still up there. This was the monkey charm that went with the Chinese carnelian necklace. That's going to go with it now. Yeah, if you're interested in that, Frank, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to remember to bring that around tomorrow. And I felt bad. I feel bad, Frank. I feel like I need to give you a private show because a whole bunch of the things behind me, I've been like, yeah, I'm going to bring that around. And then I don't know what happened. It's still there. I didn't bring it around. It's not personal. I'm not taunting you. Sometimes things just escape me. So yeah, anytime you're wanting objects, especially things that I've said I was going to bring up for sale before, if I didn't and you're still interested, just boom, put them in the chat, put them on my radar, because it might be sitting right there just ready to fly out the door. Oh, there we go. The cuff fell off. Like this Bradley and Hubbard cast iron dish. I've had it sitting here, and I think I've gone through 3 different shows. Hello, Shell Bell. Shell Bell says, good afternoon, Doug. Hello to all chatters. And hello to you, Shell Bell. Yeah, I think I went through 3 shows, and that tray was still sitting here at the end. I get done and go, oh, man, darn it. I haven't talked to James yet. I've spent a foolish amount of money this week already, as you may know. Oh, well, yeah, Frank. I know some of it, and I can imagine the rest because I can relate. I spent a foolish amount of money this week as well. As you can see, that's all over. And And now you're going to be getting a bunch of it tomorrow, whoever's here getting it. So, oh, dang it, Tanya. I shipped out your stuff and look what I still have. Darn it. I'm sorry. That'll have to go in your the next bag of goodness. All right, this one, this was my favorite piece that I got at the Downtown Antique Show. And maybe no, I got a couple pieces that I liked a little bit better. Definitely my favorite piece from the Downtown Antique Show. The guy that I got it from, I don't buy a lot from him. He's got a good eye, and he has solid prices. He is pretty tough to negotiate with, but sometimes I can get in and get something. And when he had this in his case, I'm like, yeah, we got to be able to work out some kind of deal because that's just a great piece. Sterling silver, 3 really nice Elliott stones in that. I believe that's the national stone of Israel. Is that the deal with the Elliott stones? I know that this is an Israeli piece, and typically when you see Israeli pieces and they have a green stone, they have Elliott stones in them. So yeah, just a really, really great design. Sweet pendant on that. I love that textured surface. And then the chain on it. Man. Nice heavy link. Heavy link on that chain. The chain, I got to look closer because the chain actually looked like a Victorian chain that they had put on this. It could have just been a nice handmade chain. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit later. But beautiful, beautiful piece. So that one will be coming around as well. Let me get some details on that. I want to see how long that pendant section is. Five inches long. Yeah. Pendant section is just over 5 inches long. And the chain's 24 inches. 24-inch chain, 5-inch pendant. 24-inch chain, 5-inch pendant. And let's see what the weight is on that too. It's a pretty substantial piece. Ooh. Sorry for the miniature earthquake. We're replaying Southern California yesterday. Anybody here from Southern California that felt that? The San Diego area earthquake yesterday. $49 grams. Yeah. Substantial piece. Yeah, that's great. I'm liking that one. Our weather's it's not cracking here. It's still cold. And there's a little bit of a foggy breeze rolling through right now too, so. All right, this chain is going to be coming up also. I didn't look. Anyone remember, is BA on the Bali pieces Samuel Benham? I just learned that one like end of last summer, I guess. That one will be coming up. I did like it. It's just a little bit short for me. But nice smooth chain on that one, and it has a great look. 12, 18 inches. 18 inches on that one, and man, that's a chunk also. Hello, Ember, welcome in. That's pretty. It is a pretty one indeed. I think I missed you. If you came in earlier, Ember. 31 grams, 18 inches. Yeah, so 31 grams, ounce of silver in that. Just got here. Well, welcome in. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. All right, on to a little bit more of the elegant side. I don't remember if I don't think I got these out on Saturday. Nope. Pretty sure I didn't. Leslie, my live tomorrow is at 3. Yeah, in my Wednesday schedule, sometimes I become available a little bit earlier, and if I get all my stuff done and I get back and get settled in, I might pop on a little bit earlier as well. But yeah, my show tomorrow is scheduled for 3. Yeah, if I could on Wednesdays, I would stream Wednesday morning and yeah, try to hit a little bit longer block of time, but it just so happens that afternoon time works well on Wednesday. Is that big pearl necklace behind going to be in tomorrow's sale? Yes. Yeah. In fact, thanks for reminding me, because I should preview that one as well. But these are sweet. Did you sell that big Peter site pendant, Tanya? Because these are nice little Peter site earrings. Sterling silver, little pair. Teardrops. Nice lightweight lever backs. That matches the pendant Tanya sold. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They'd be a nice complement to each other, but I couldn't remember if she sold it. I don't know if I actually caught that. Yeah. I don't know. 4.4 grams total, so they're very light. 4.46 grams total, and let's just get a size on those, because they are. I know it can be deceptive sometimes holding things up right here in front of the camera. They look really big. So yeah, the drop itself, that's deceptive as well. The drop itself is about 3/4 of an inch. And then the total drop is 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inch and 3/4 inch drop. Yeah, very cool. A couple years ago, I wouldn't have known what those were. Some kind of cool, flashy stone. Peter site, it kind of bulldozed its way into the market. At least that's the way I saw it. One day I didn't know it, and one day I did, but that's how a lot of knowledge is. These ones, I don't think I showed these on Saturday, but I had two pairs that were pretty similar. So if I did, then they're back. Ooh, man. Look at those stones. The color of that matrix. Is that Timmy hair? Ooh, that hair's bezel set. Turquoise earrings with bezel set hair. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Like, are those even turquoise with that? Man, that golden brown matrix in these stones is just fantastic. Nice high polish on them too. Great setting. Oh, throw them in the box for $11, right, Jen? I'm not starting these at a double digit, Jen. And funny, you know, thanks for sending me that message, Jen. And please don't feel bad. If I would have had a problem with that ring, I would have just said, "Hey, I can't." You know, I'm sorry, my mistake. So yeah, don't feel bad. Hello, Colette. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Oh man, I scored a whole box of like boutique earrings too, just like nice simple little, they all have sterling silver hooks, which is cool. And then they're just silver, like simple gemstones or little glass beads. Or we need a t-shirt that just say 11, right? Someday, Flocasso, someday. Yeah, so I got some nice petite earrings. These weren't part of that same group, but these are great. Nice little lever back, sterling silver and onyx, and some little black. Those might be black spinel, probably just black crystal. Yeah, they actually look like black spinel. A little bit of work went into faceting those. But yeah, really sweet little dainty earrings. And some of those, those will be how low can you goes, you know. Some of them I'll probably just start at like $10. These ones I did find the match. If you were here on Saturday and I had one little ammonite, well, now we've got two little ammonites. So same thing in the dainty class of earrings. They'll be coming around. I didn't see, was that a little bloodstone? No, some kind of little green, some kind of little green bead. We'll just leave it at that. Green bead. And then these, oh my goodness, what the heck? Look at these little tiny blown glass balls. Holy moly, they're so dainty. Yeah, and these ones were, I found one and I'm like, no, it can't be a single, come on. And then eventually I found its mate. So more of those, more fun little earrings coming around. Some pieces that were here Saturday, cufflinks will be coming up as well. These cufflinks, I thought they were moonstone. They are what we've referred to as jelly opals for years, which are, in my opinion, actually Ethiopian opals. Not sure if you can see much of that opal flash in there today, but it is there. When it catches when you catch the right angle, it pops in there. Really nice little sterling silver pendant. I've had this one a few times. I don't remember the maker or the relevance of the design, but it's a pretty sweet one. I see sterling. I see sterling too. And I like it. It's almost like a throwing star. Roman glass cufflinks. Well, darn, cufflink now. The other one's adventuring, I guess. Oh, this Aurora Amylite pendant. Ooh, my. Yeah, look these guys up. Aurora. That one's coming around tomorrow. And I think I'll see if I can find a nice rhodium plated chain to go with that to complement that, because yeah, that needs the right one. That's cool too. Runs on batteries. Right. Hi Doug. I was getting taxes done, so I had to sound off. You were showing a beaded necklace, I think. Did you sell it? Nancy, no, I didn't sell any of this stuff. All this stuff is coming around for tomorrow's sale. I'm doing a preview for tomorrow. So tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time, I will be getting back on and bringing this stuff, putting it in the light box and selling it. Speaking of the light box, I just looked in there and I got a couple things still hiding out. When I am quiet, I'm foraging for food. I like that SMP. Nancy, it went, yeah, it's buried right now, but I can come back around to it. Oh, this one. Great. I love this dragon brooch. Nice depth and detail on it. Enamel's in great condition. Nice, fun piece. No problem. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it will be here tomorrow, Nancy. I promise I won't sell it before then. And if I remember to grab it all. Oh, what color were the beads? Just tell me that much. Was it the coral or the silpata? Because I had some silver beads early and I had some coral beads early. Sterling silver. So that one, if that was the one, then that's probably it. I don't remember having any other sterling silver beads. Yeah, it's silpata. And it's a pretty well-known silpata design. I can't remember what the design is called. It's like Galaxy, or it has I think it has a celestial name and vibe to it. But there you go. There's the silpata tag. I just love the texture to it. And it's adjustable in size from 17 to 19 inches. I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, Tanya, let's see. What did you miss? The dragon? You may have already seen that dragon. The dragon, and coming up next was the peacock. So with the dragon as on your rug, Tanya, I believe you either have a rooster or a peacock, or maybe a phoenix with your dragon. It's called Silpada, Silpada, Nancy. Yeah, it's the brand. Fairly modern brand. Actually, I don't know how long they've been around. Probably 25 years or more now. I did. I showed that. I did indeed. So yeah, this one looking like a peacock to me, but fancy bird nonetheless. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise set in that one. Nice enamel. Ooh, peacock. I thought that was pretty funny, Tanya, that you bought that rug, and I had the dragon and the peacock brooch as well, or the phoenix. Yeah, you think the rug's got a phoenix? That would make sense. I'd like to look at that more and see what I can read out of that one. SMP says all that silence. Just me foraging for food. Another. Let's see, is this one going to play in the light? Yep. Well, I don't know. Are you guys tired of seeing Amolite? Because one more piece. Yeah, I've seen for years a lot of this stuff got overlooked or it got misidentified. Opal, boulder opal, so on and so forth. But now I think people are pretty well aware what's going on here. But really nice piece on that. That one, it takes a little bit more. It can go from looking like chocolate to getting that flash. Pretty chocolatey, pretty flashy, depending on the angle. So just so you know, yeah, beautiful piece on that. And that one is set in sterling silver and vermeil. And I might try and find a chain for that too, because that I have a couple vermeil chains, and if I can find something that complements that tone, that'll be nice, because that's actually going to be kind of hard to match up. Either go for something totally contrasting or get something as complementary as possible. I got to put on headphones to drown out the grazing noises. SMB, right? You know, headphones for me are a way for me to focus. A lot of times around the day, I can put something on and it keeps me in that space. I have so many different distractions, and if you haven't noticed, I have a distracted personality type. The less distractions I have, the better. 2.8 grams. It's weird. I need some sort of constant noise to maintain focus. 2.8 grams on that one. Used to drive my roommates crazy in college, because to study I'd have to have music or some kind of background noise. 1.5 inches on that one, and it is sterling silver. Got to run to the post office or I'll turn into a squirrel too, right? Have a beautiful day, everyone. All right, Tanya, will you have a beautiful day too? I don't know why that one got blocked. And I don't know. I might still be on, Tanya, when you get back. If you're still planning on going on, yeah, pop back in and let us know, or I'll see your notification when you go on. All right, moving through this stuff pretty good. Cool. A little wood sacred geometry piece going on here. Very cool. Very cool design. I like that one. I like it. Okay, these, before I forget again, brains are so funny. Noises make me distracted. Yeah, brains, they sure are, man. Noise makes me distracted. Yeah, it's funny. Should I chew with my mouth open then? Yeah, go for it, SMP. Oh, wow. A lot going on here. From these coral beads. Oh, look at all the work that went into getting these little pieces of coral. Really nicely done. Great color on that. Holy moly. The twist. And then it's all tied together with these. Let's keep it straight and presentable here. All tied in with these 14 karat gold beads and freshwater pearls. And then, whoa, what? Big old blistery Mabe pearl pendant, all set in 14 karat gold. Oh, man. Wow. Pretty fabulous. I had it set up the way I think it was designed to wear. with the pendant section on the side. And there is no clasp, so doubling it up is not an option. It is meant to wear full length, and where you orient that pendant section is up to you. And even the back of it, look at all the depth and color on the back. So you can have it blister side out or in, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, really, really sweet piece. Bam. I could just be silent and I could just show it. It literally doesn't need any upsell. Oh, the feel of it though. Reminds me of really nice Hishi beads when they have that smooth, like snakeskin feel when you run your hands across them. These have that same feel to them. 30 inches long. 30 inches, and it's pretty. Wow. Probably going to be pretty heavy too. $30 inches long and 104 grams. 30 inches, 104 grams. Yeah. I love that. My birthday is Saturday. I hope I win the bid. All right. Well, good luck, Ember. Yeah. I don't want to play favorites, but I hope you do too. I like that. Thanks. I'll be 64. I save my husband the trouble and buy my own gift. Good for you, Ember. Nothing like getting what you want because you bought it. All right, and this one, yeah, I'm such a skeptic, I tell you. Sometimes I find pieces and well, Ember, I do that too. Diane says, great strategy, Ember. Sometimes I find pieces that are so nice, I'm skeptical. And I was skeptical when I found this. Like, really? Is this really legit? And it is. It's legit. Sterling silver and lab opal, jet, turquoise. Made by, what's this guy's name again? David Freeland Jr. Well, I looked up David Freeland Jr.'s designs, and this is what he does. And he had $900 on this originally. I don't know if I showed the tag. It's all backwards. Yeah, $900 on it originally, and then $360 was the sale price. Yeah, and I get it. Like, what an impressive amount of lapidary, and what a great design. Beautiful piece. Let's just get some details on that one. The weight is 22 grams. 22 grams. And size-wise, I did see a couple of these that were a little smaller. 2 inches wide. 2 inches. And how far does that drop? And 1 3/4 inch by 1.75 inches. Yeah, so there are this David Freeland Jr. He's a current contemporary artist. Like, you can find these on his website. And he sells different variations, anywhere from the $300 to the $450 range. But I do see his pieces out there as well, and some of them are in the higher range. So prices on these are a little bit all over the place. So, but I'll be bringing it up for less than anywhere you're going to find it anywhere else. So yeah, I'll probably start that at like $150 because that seems fair to me. In fact, let me just put that right here. $150. And somebody had asked, was it Shell Bell? Did you ask about the red necklace? I actually have a little pile of stuff to test here. Some of the silver that I'm not just convinced that it's silver, that I want to actually test ahead of time and know. And this is one of the pieces that's in the test pile. It is marked 925. I just want to make sure. And man, that is a serious piece. It'd be a nice Cyclops eye. All right, what do we at here? Getting almost 2 hours in, starting to get a little goofy. So yeah, that one will be getting tested just to make sure we're all on the up and up there. Was that it? Pretty much it. Oh, these little couple pieces that are sitting here from Saturday still. Little Zuni balls. Really cool. Great inlay on those. Wow. Love the colors. Rarely find Zuni inlaid ball earrings. Not that I'm out there on the hunt for those, but yeah, just don't see them that often. And these really nice little sterling and enamel Koizune egg earrings. And this, you know, sometimes it's good to eat a little humble pie and realize that knowledge can cost you if you're arrogant, which I was. Like, I've had these nuggets sitting around for a while, and I just assumed they were dyed howlite because they have that look. They look like dyed howlite. But I also know what to look for when looking at dyed howlite. Look in the hole. Look and see if you can see the white howlite that's hiding underneath. They dye it, then drill it. And you can see that underneath. You look at these, look down in the hole, which isn't just a simple hole either. If you look at the drill style, fairly primitive drilling style on these. But if you look down in the hole, there's no white. So my friend was here and he's like, wow, those are really cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, those are dyed howlite. You can tell because if you carve into them, you'll carve down to the white stone that's underneath. So I grab my knife, and I don't have the other one actually, but I should probably go grab that. I grabbed my knife and I just carved into it a little bit, and I carved into it, and it's beautiful robin's egg blue turquoise underneath it. And I'm like, oh, you're kidding me. Wow. So that was in the phase of slowing things down and yeah, not letting the smell of the roses just cruise on by. But yeah, these are actually really nice, just polished turquoise nuggets. And this is the smaller of the two. And they're nicely done on seed beads, and they have sterling silver findings. Yeah, but that was like, oh, wow. Something fabulous was right there, and I almost just passed it off as, I almost just dismissed it as the lesser option. So This one will be coming back around on Wednesday. Merche, if you're around or you watch this, sorry. You had asked about this and I didn't bring it around. I didn't bring it up on Saturday. So I will be bringing that around on Wednesday. And I'll make sure you're around, Merche. Yeah. Great, great agate. Beautiful, beautiful gray agate on that. Dig it. I guess I could grab that up, the other stuff from that as well, because that stuff may as well come into Wednesday's sale too. Because I picked this stuff up after last Wednesday's sale and didn't really properly preview it. I think I just showed it briefly. So that early Mexican silver bracelet with the off green. One of these stones is doing its own thing. Stone, let's just get some details on that one. Pretty small on the cone. Hadn't really considered that. So coming in just about at a 5.75 to a 6 on the cone. And the ruler length on that one, wearable ruler length, is 6 3/4. So 6.75 inches long. Pretty good. Pretty nice weight on that. Oh wow. Get the angle of the light on those stones and they actually light up a little bit more than I expected. 50 grams. 50 grams and 6.75 inches long, and it's a nice early one. I love the clasp is like a work of art in itself. Big old box clasp, like I'd be wearing that with the clasp on the front. Wow, that's got a little bit of get away from me. Don't mess with me or my clasp button. That's a bold lever. You don't have to fight to find that one. We got... I don't know what that sound was. Hold on just a second. Was that you, Lily? Well, I don't see any disturbances. I see no disturbance. Oh, that one was definitely around on Saturday. This one, boom, bold chunkiness. Really fantastic. A couple little dings on there. It has been around and lived some. Oh, wow. What a great design, though. Let's get a weight, and dang it, I put it on the cone, but didn't actually see what size it was. 51 grams. 51 grams. And back on the cone, I love that. What a great clasp. Perfectly integrated, hidden clasp. About 6.25 on the cone. One wheel wonder, right? It's got that wheel vibe. 6.25 on the cone. Woo! That is a chunker. It is, Diane. It's a chunker, but it's nice. It's nicely made, so it's not like a wrist weight. Although 51 grams, that's still pretty substantial. All right, this nice early sterling amethyst flower brooch, early Mexican silver, which I believe we have our, there we go, silver, Mexico. Beautifully handmade piece. It is what it is. It's in awfully darn good condition. And it weighs 25 grams. Another chunker. 25 grams. And it is 4 inches. 3 3/4 inches. It's a tall one. 3.75 inches. And how wide is that one? Wow, 3 inches wide. Yeah, nice early piece. Hi, Timmy. How are you, bud? Nice. Okay, then just a couple other pieces. This Mexican silver and amethyst bracelet as well. Size 6.75 on the cone. And it's got some conformity issues. It's conformed itself to its own shape so it can conform itself to your wrist. So there you go. My beret needs it. Oh no. That's not a brooch beret. Is it SMP? Is it? All right, so the cone measurement's kind of hard to tell. I know I put it on, I'm about a 7 1/4, and it actually fits pretty darn comfortably. So you know how that goes. The measurements are one thing. The wrist size can be a different thing. Love that bracelet. Right, Ember? Yeah, I do too. I like that stuff. I like the early Mexican silver and amethyst always work well together. 58 grams. And all right. I can't wait to see it, Ember. I mean, SMP. It will be a backup if I lose the pearl. Oh, okay. All right. You got a backup plan. I like that, Ember. And then this really nice Middle Eastern filigree and carnelian glass bracelet. That one's coming around too. That one is 7.5 inches long. 7.5 inches. And let's get a weight and a cone measurement also. This is a really nicely made piece. Great filigree on that. 37 grams. 37 grams on the cone measurement on this one. We're coming in right at a 6 3/4, it looks like. Yep, 6 3/4. I got lavender and a purple beret. Nice. Got to matchy, right? So 6 3/4 on the cone. I like to get both of those cone measurement and the length if I can, whenever possible. And oh, silly price on that one. Silly price, silly price. So that dang, that pretty much does it. Yeah, that does it. The only other thing here is this little collar that I use for display purposes. I whittled down to just one of those. Time to re-up on my collars and torques. So that's it. If you saw something in there that caught your eye, that makes you want to come back tomorrow at 3 o'clock, cool. Because that's when I'm going to be putting this stuff out there, putting it in the light box and moving it along. I feel like there was something else here that I wanted to show. There were some stones that I got in there as well. It's not super exciting, but why not? Really nice chrysocolla cab. I like it. And a nice piece of jasper of some variety. Oh, wow, is that a big chunk of pyrite in there? Thanks, Elizabeth. I'll have to set an alarm. I get sidetracked easily. Yeah, I understand you, Ember. Wow, that's a cool stone. That's a fun one. This one was intriguing as well. Wasn't quite sure. I saw a lot of flash going on. Is that pyrite in quartz? I don't know. Is it gold bearing quartz? It almost looks like it in places. Holy moly. Yeah, super, super fun stones. And then two more chrysocolla cabs that are still in their little bag. Just some fun stuff. It's like a great sale. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Diane. Yeah, I was really excited about this group of stuff. So, never know, this time of year, tax time can be interesting. I've had years where it seemed like it didn't matter at all, and years where it was crickets around tax time. So, never know. But I am looking forward to having a great sale. I'm looking forward to having all you guys back. So 26 people here. Holy moly. And 29 thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to pop on, do a live preview. Doing the videos hasn't been working out so well. So, and that took about 2 hours. So imagine shooting an hour of video, having it not working out, and then having to redo it all. Now it's all just done. So thank you for joining in. Yeah, thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And wherever you go from here, it sounded like Tanya might be hopping on at some point. I hope she does, because then I can be doing my work while I can listen to Tanya. So yeah, thank you again, everybody, for being in here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to see as many of you back here tomorrow as possible, and get these things to new homes, hopefully to many of you. So have a great rest of your day. I'll just keep rambling on, but I'm going to end it with peace.